So, for example, yesterday, Joe Biden was asked specifically about a Gallup poll. It showed 56% of Americans were happier now than they were 4 years ago. And he was asked, what do you say to those people who say they were happier now than 4 years ago about why they should vote for you? And Biden literally said they shouldn't vote for me. The poll says 56%, dude. Do you not understand how numbers work? That's a pretty amazing statement. Here was Joe Biden saying just that.
Gallup reported last week 56% of Americans said that they were better off today than they were 4 years ago, would have been under the Obama-Biden administration. So why should people who feel that they are better off today under the Trump administration vote for you?
Well, if they think that, they probably shouldn't.
But that was not the only Joe Biden fumble and stumble. Like, this should be the story of the campaign. Right? The story of the campaign should be that this guy is not going to be president for long if he is president. He needs to get a food taster, first of all, for Kamala Harris. Never let Kamala serve you tea. But beyond that, this is not a person who's going to be president in 4 years, let alone 8 years. Okay, here is Joe Biden stumbling once again and saying he was running for Senate of the United States.
You know, we have to come together. That's why I'm running. I'm running as a proud Democrat for the Senate.
Well, no, you're not, though. So there's that. And then Biden also forgot Mitt Romney's name. He only ran against the Romney campaign in 2012. Okay, this is not like 40 years ago, and he's mixing up senators or something. Here he was forgetting Romney's name and calling him the Mormon guy.
You may remember I got in trouble when we were running against the senator who was a Mormon, the governor, okay?
Okay, well done. Well done, Joe Biden. He is not coherent. He is not with it. So maybe we shouldn't put too much focus on the fact he won't answer questions on court packing. I'm not sure he's capable of answering serious questions on anything. The bar is so low for him at this point that if he is even mildly in the same ballpark as a topic, people credit him with doing a great job as he did during that CNN town hall. But this is why Trump pressuring him and then letting him talk would be the good strategy from here on out. By the way, that tactic does work. So Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader, he is running against Amy McGrath in Kentucky. He's going to beat Amy McGrath. Again, Democrats have poured money down a rat hole running against Mitch McConnell in Kentucky. I feel it's necessary to spend an awful lot of time, or as much time as possible, with Republicans who are capable of articulating conservative principles and pointing out that Democrats stand against a lot of the major institutions of American government. It's why I spent a lot of time on that Pence-Harris debate, where I said, like, if you strip the Trumpian attitude from the Trump administration, all you get is a lot of good policy and some conservative ideology. It doesn't mean everything the Trump administration has done is good. They've spent out the wazoo, for example. But articulation of conservative principle in a solid way is a winner. Here was Mitch McConnell going after Amy McGrath in their Senate race. They had a Senate debate the other night, and McConnell just thoroughly trashed her.
My opponent said she's the most progressive person in Kentucky. What does that mean? That means they want to stack the Supreme Court. In other words, add numbers so they can get an outcome that they like. She wants to make the District of Columbia a state, Puerto Rico a state, get rid of the filibuster in the Senate. In short, there's not a dime's worth of difference between my opponent and all of the national Democrats that you've watched. If you give them control of the government, that's what they'll do.
This is exactly right. This is why, at the very least, I'm hopeful that Republicans make that argument in Senate races around the country. Again, it is looking much more competitive in the Senate races right now than it is in the presidential race overall. And as I say, if Republicans hold Maine, if they hold Montana, if they hold Georgia, both seats in Georgia, if they somehow take Michigan, if they hold the seat in Iowa, they'll retain the Senate. And that will be a very, very important thing because, again, Democrats in control of the presidency and the House and the Senate is one of the scarier propositions on the ballot. Did you know that every like on this video creates one additional leftist tier? Don't ask me why. That's called science. To take advantage of this amazing opportunity, hit the like button.